If you're lonely and you need wood, go out in the forest and chop some with your little friend Mini Groot. It's Lumbermancer, controller of the wood. He gives you wood and you burn your lantern.
With your wood.
Metaphorically, you're burning your life away. So, Lumbermancer is a very interesting roguelike, actually. We are roguelike pros at this point, guys.
Even more, I'm more of a roguelike pro.
He's the bigger roguelike pro, but I'm getting there, man. I'm the apprentice. Oh, please, Nikki. Please take me on your apprenticeship of roguemancy.
There, you're now an official roguemancer.
I've been knighted as a roguemancer. So, anyways, this code, I don't know, it felt like a twin stick, not platformer,
but more like a twin stick beat 'em up.
Yeah, that's what I was going to sort of suggest.
Because it basically follows the same sort of gist. You fight through waves of enemies. And
yeah.
I don't think it's a roguelike because they actually don't
the
change up the waves. It's always like the same.
It's a set wave.
Yeah, it's always like the same kind of set wave.
But we didn't really. I don't know if the map is like generic and there's only like these, like everything. All the different places are on one set map, or is it like switched to different worlds? I don't think it switches to different worlds. I think that is the map right there. And like, I don't know what the devil part was for. Did you check that out?
No, unfortunately.
There's a shop. I mean, it's cool. There's like,
but you basically go anywhere you want. We just pick the woods.
Yeah, like we mainly stuck to the main game, and yeah, like it's cool because like one control stick controls your character, like your necromancer, lumbermancer, and then the other one controls your actual animated like wood character, and he has a number of skills. If your lantern's starting to fade, you see it, like you see the sunlight going, or the lantern light going, and you have to like light a match, and like you have to keep collecting wood, otherwise to animate your little buddy.
Well,
and
technically,
he has like a wooden sword and
a bow and arrow, and you actually have to spend wood to actually make them change from point A to point B.
Yeah, so it's, and then he can plant more trees to get more wood. So it's pretty neat to, and like it plays differently than like anything else I've ever played. Like maybe there's something I played where you control one arm in a beat 'em up, and then like the other control stick, twin stick, controls like another arm. I've seen something like that, but I've never played a game where one stick controls the character
and the other stick,
your like little buddy.
Yeah, I think what would have made this game much more fun to play is if it was a co-op game where
that's what I feel like, if there was like support for that.
Yeah, like I get the idea behind it, but like it would also be cool if like you hand a controller to someone
or you're competing with someone. Like you take turns, like your character dies.
Well, yeah, but
like something like sort of enables some sort of competition. I think that would be fun, like to see who can get the higher score or get something like some.
It doesn't really feel like a platformer competition game, though.
Yeah.
And besides, they don't care about higher scores. They care about who clears it the fastest nowadays.
Yeah. But this actual game, I feel like it's more like what you get to see and what you get to collect. But the graphics are pretty cool. I don't know, it reminds me of something, I couldn't tell you what.
I'm on that same page too. It reminds me of like something I would see on
like
YouTube.
Like an RPG, or not Yomari, but like one of those like action adventure games. I don't know. I don't know what it is, but something. And I love the controls, and I also hate them. It's sort of like totally like a love-hate thing with this game. Like I love the concept, but like actually playing it, like, because like I leave the Lumbermancer alone, and then like the blobs come out of nowhere and they like bite him, and then he dies, and he only has so many hits. And then once he really dies, you have to go back home and revive yourself. And from there, you know, I just feel like that kind of slows down the game, but at the same time it's interesting, like an interesting way to do things. But
What do you think of, like, what do you rate this game?
I feel like just as a indie game, it really stands out. Um, it's unique in the control scheme, but it's also the Grandpa Lumbermancer. Yeah. Um, so, anyways, I feel like it's got a really cool concept, and being the Grandpa Lumbermancer, it's fun, but I feel like it's really cheap that the enemies just sneak up on you, and you're distracted by like five enemies in the corner, and then it's like, oh shoot! Like suddenly your Lumbermancer gets bitten, and like I guess that's part of the strategy, but I feel like at the same time, like it's a bit unfair. There's some cheap deaths going on. Yeah, that's how I feel actually, and then you have to start again. So.
Yeah, that's basically I give it like a 7 out of 10.
I'd say it's an interesting rogue of and there's nothing quite like it. It doesn't have items so much as you just have to cycle. Like it's sort of like a cycling.
Yeah, I kind
roguelike.
of find controls to be extremely confusing.
I like it, but yeah, like I'm always confused by it, and I know I'm not like
the only one, because I'm also getting confused by it too. And
it's like, oh wait, which button do I switch through the characters? And
yeah,
like maybe
and
I
then
need
you
a
end up
cheat sheet for
wasting
the
your
controllers
wood because
and
of it.
time. Yeah, like I feel like every time I'm like struggling to be like, what button cycles forward, what button cycles backward. So like the controls are unique, but it's at the detriment at the same time of the rest of the game and like being able to enjoy and stay immersed in the game. That's what I think I was trying to get at. I hadn't figured it out.
Yeah.
But the graphics is pretty neat, cool style. I feel like
Really good premise. I really like the premise.
I feel like it's $3 or $4, so it's not a rip-off, but like if you want a roguelike and you've played a lot of the ones that are all kind of like clones, check this out. It's fun, but it's also frustrating, I feel like.
Yeah, especially with the controls.
Yeah. So
I mean, you'll probably get used to it, but
it's like an action roguelike beat 'em up. I guess
yeah,
that's the best way to describe it. And I've never seen anything like this. I've played thousands of games. So if you want a pseudo beat 'em up, yeah, try it.
yeah, it's a pretty fun game, all things considered. Just be wary of the controls.
Yeah.
Let's get some wood, Gem.
Yeah, I gotta go beat my wood, guys. Alright, keep on gaming. Bye.